Hey guys, J19 brought to you another video, and today we are back with a brand new podcast. It's called a J Gaming Podcast. It's going to be first of many. I'm going to have some guests on here, but not today. This is my first one. It's just going to be me solo for a little while. I got a lot of stuff I want to get off my chest today, so if you guys would, please give me a follow, give me a like, share with a friend. This is a very important podcast. I will be what am I going to talk about a lot today in these podcasts moving forward? It's going to be like the latest and greatest like gaming news announcements, maybe some games I've been playing, some housekeeping duties in the beginning like I'm going to do right now. Just overall stuff like that. I will have some guests on here where we'll talk about gaming, our topic of the day and topic of the week, I should say. I'll probably do these like maybe once a week. We'll see. I don't. It depends on if there's a lot of gaming news out there. So today's topic is gonna be cover around the Grand Theft Auto 6 stuff that I'm hearing. We're also gonna talk about the Final Fantasy 7 Revelation stuff. I do want to talk about a little bit about the physical media stuff that's going on out there for a few weeks now. A lot of exciting stuff about Naughty Dog potentially being back. They got Intergalactic in the works, stuff like that. So I'll talk about those on today's topic. But let's get the elephant out of the room. This is why I want to do this today. My behavior on Twitter/X has not been great. I kind of attacked some people, insulted people. Not really say attack. I insulted some people. I was getting really blunt, getting really pissed off about a lot of complaints on the internet about gaming and stuff like that. And I kind of insulted some people that weren't part of the problem, right? It wasn't part of my problem. Or part of the problem, not my problem. So first and foremost, I sincerely apologize for how I acted. That was uncalled for. For those of you who are affected by it, I deeply apologize. That's not who I am. That's not who I want to be known for. Especially I got a following on Twitter and /X. You guys expect better from me. You guys expect me to bring that positivity and talk about gaming and be enthusiastic and be just excited about what's ahead. And if I'm just acting like a goofball and a knucklehead and an idiot online, what's that going to do for me, right? What's that going to do for my reputation? And people are going to be like, dude, that guy's an asshole. Don't talk to him, right? I can't be like that anymore. I can't not be anymore. More like, I can't be that guy. That's not who I want to be. And I felt sick. I felt sad about it. And I just said, dude, what are you doing? You're an idiot. Why are you acting like that on the internet? I know Twitter and /X is not real deal. It's not how people interact with each other offline. They're more like people, right? They're more realistic people. So for me, it's like I have to do better, right? It's on me. I got to man up, own up to my my mishaps, my behavior, because it's uncalled for, right? Especially to you, Blitz. I know you've been a wonderful guy, and I shouldn't insult you like that. I don't know where the hell that came from. Shame on me. Shame on me for being an idiot. Shame on me for being an a-hole, an asshole, for acting like that. Even my own Discord server, I butt heads with you guys a couple of times. I get a little irritated. I get a little pissed off, but I shouldn't act like that. I gotta set the standard. I gotta be better. I gotta stop being a knucklehead. And I apologize. Sincerely. From the bottom of my heart. I apologize to you guys. So I want to get that out of the way. Not because I want to get it out of the way and never talk about it again. But it brought to my attention that I was being an idiot. I got to do better. I got to do what is good for the community that I'm trying to build. And me as a person. I want to grow. We're human. We all going to do some stupid stuff. Are we going to own up to it? Are we going to move past it? Are we going to grow from it? Are we going to learn from it? And be humans and be better gamers out there. Because if we don't, we're just going to do the same stuff over and over again. I have some struggles in my life. I had some medical issues earlier this year. I'm just about ready to pay off my final bills on the medical side of things. I'm finally going to be clear to that. And I want to get back to gaming. I want to get back to streaming, making content. Do these podcasts with some fine guests. They're going to join me. I might have 1 or 2 guests per week or every other week or something. I got some shout outs that people want to join. If I'm acting like a knucklehead, nobody wants to join. Nobody wants to join a podcast, talk about games with an asshole, with an idiot, with a nick and poop. What do you want to call me? I deserve it. I deserve it. So, anyways, with that out of said, I'm going to give me a drink of water real quick, and we'll get onto the topics of today's J Gaming Podcast number 1. This is the first of many. And I hope you guys enjoy this one. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for watching this on YouTube. I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around, for being there for me and say, hey, we all messed up, but it's not right. So I'm going to give me a drink of water. I'll be right back, and we'll continue. Okay, I'm back. So today's topic, like I said, talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. Nate the Hate, the reliable insider guy. He gets the sources from pretty recommendable. I can't speak right now. But you guys know what I mean. He doesn't get a whole lot of stuff wrong. Things do change in the gaming industry, so maybe things will change between now and basically August or Sunday. I mean, it's Saturday. But he said this month we're supposed to get more Grand Theft Auto 6 stuff. Rockstar is ready to show some more stuff. So he's hearing, he's seeing stuff. Not really seeing the game itself, but he's seeing things and he's hearing things on his end that August is going to be the month of Grand Theft Auto 6 marketing to kick off, which we should be seeing it, right? Because there's been rumors and stuff that early August we could get trailer 3. So that's interesting. That's going to be awesome. I do think that we are, we need to see the game. We need to see the gameplay. We need to start seeing some stuff. And, I think we need to see, a trailer that actually shows the release date. Because, they got the cover art reveal. They got the pre-orders out. A lot of people are not happy about the whole discless. Like, you're not going to get a disc and a physical copy. Just get a game case with a code in the box. I don't like that. Shout out to my buddy of mine who bought me, gave me the funds to buy the pre-order of the Ultimate Edition. I will be playing that and giving my thoughts on it as I play of it and stuff like that. So look forward to that podcast when we finally do that. I will be doing a podcast talk about games I beat, especially like the current modern games we play. I don't know if I'll stream all of them, but I will be talking about it on the gaming podcast. So maybe we'll do like a review or maybe like first impressions during these podcasts. So there's that. But back to Grand Theft Auto 6 real quick. I'm excited. I'm super hyped to see what kind of gameplay they're going to show. Give us that confirmation of that release date again. Just get people's nerves on ease, at ease, because right now everybody's nervous whether or not they're going to delay it. Because we've seen games are supposed to be out and then like a month or so before release, like, oh darn it, we gotta delay it because we need more time, right? It happened with a few other games, like even Remake is gonna be out. Final Fantasy VII Remake is gonna be out like just like 4 weeks. We're like 4 weeks away, like 30, I think it's like just over 30 days away, I should say. And they had to delay it for another 5 weeks. It's like, why? But they needed extra time to polish. Things can happen. I don't know any other games. Like, there's been a couple of games here and there that's like, really? You got delayed just at the last minute? It's like, ouch. But yeah, I do think that we are going to see a lot of Grand Theft Auto 6 stuff. It's really, they just need to show off gameplay, maybe previews and stuff. Speaking of previews, August was another big thing for Wolverine, Marvel's Wolverine by Insomniac Games. Whether you're going to like that game or not, we'll get into that part right now. A lot of people like the whole disc thing, discless, no disc, no buy, no play, no disc, whatever your slogan is. You guys know what it is. And you got people that constantly just badger, like, even devs are like trying to hype up their own game. It's like, oh, no disc, no buy. It's like, yeah, what if they have a physical copy? Right? That's what Wolverine's going to have. Wolverine's going to be a game on the disc at launch. And if nobody buys a physical copy of Wolverine, what kind of message does that send? I'm grabbing a copy. Whether you like it or not, whether you hate my decision, that's totally up to you. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that debate. But I'm supporting them because they said it's going to be an actual game on the disc. Like on the disc, right? On the disc, right? I do expect that I'm going to support them. Just like I'm going to support God of War Le Fay. Santa Monica said the same thing. They said we are going to have the game on disc, a physical copy of the game. If you love physical copies of the games, you love those type of games, support them. Support the physical copy. Why? Because it shows PlayStation. It shows gaming companies that you do care about physical copies. You just spouting out every day in comments like, no disc, no buy, no disc, no buy, no disc, no buy. You're just going to be labeled as a robot, as a bot, as an AI junkie. And they're just going to ignore you. Vote with your wallets. Don't buy digital games. I do love my physical games. I also got a gaming PC. So I buy games digitally on Steam. It's on sale. I like playing on my PC. But I have a PlayStation 5 Pro with a disc drive. I like to play on that. I like to have physical copies. I got Steelbook case. I got lots of games with discs and stuff for that. I'll show you guys in a second. Like, for example, I'll show one thing here. Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, right? That's on disc. I got many other games. That's not the only two. I could pull a whole library of them over here, but I'm not going to because I want to continue on the podcast. So forgive me for that malfunction. I wasn't thinking. But physical copies do matter. I want the option to be there. I want to be able to buy, especially games I'm hyped for, like Revelation, Veronica, God of War, Wolverine, right? I want to get physical copies of the games. If Rockstar would have gave us a physical copy of the game, I would have bought that too. I would have pre-ordered that game. But my buddy of mine bought the Ultimate Edition for me, so I'm playing it digitally. Video games to me is just a material thing. When I move on from this world to the next, I'm not going to be taking video games with me. But I do like the options of having physical copies that I own, that I can put in my system and play it. Capcom does a great job of getting their games on their disc. We can install it without the internet, without Wi-Fi, and play the game as is. You can play the game as is. You don't have to have the updates. You don't have to have the patches. So there's that. You also got to the point where, you know what? There's a lot of games out there that have physical copies. And everybody's worried about Final Fantasy VII Revelation because Hamaguchi, he just did an interview, talked about the physical copies. They don't really know right now. We're 9 months away. They don't know if it's going to be like a physical copy on disc yet. I mean, he has an idea. He says he wants to support the physical copies. He thinks it's going to be a physical copy. And people just like taking it and running and go, oh, it's gonna be a code in the box. But he's talking about the future. Like in the future, it's probably gonna end up being like that. But for now, that he does understand. He, from a fan standpoint, he is a fan of video games too, and Final Fantasy. That he understands that people love to have physical copies of games sitting on their shelves, being able to put the disc in and play it. He understands that. So he's going to make sure that he's able to get a physical copy out for Revelation. So to get back to Wolverine, because that's where it all started from. Wolverine is going to have a preview event, which they already did. That happened, I think, a few days ago, something like that, maybe over a week ago. People got flown out to Insomniac Games headquarters or something, and they got a chance to play Wolverine for a few hours. So August 13th, we're going to have a preview hands-on impressions out there. They're gonna be able to talk about. They'll be able to share on podcasts and stuff like that. I don't know if they have like B-roll footage. I don't know if we're gonna have any all that stuff, but I do think that we will get something. We will get a chunky information about Wolverine and stuff like that. I know a lot of people are not happy about Wolverine's design. They think he looks too young. It's like, not everybody that's like 40, 50 years old are going to look old, dude. Like, go look at guys in their 50s and 40s and 50s. You say, dude, are you really 50 years old? You look like you're like barely 30 or 35 years old. So I know they tweaked his face. And even people say that Jean Grey is like, she's ugly. No, she ain't ugly, guys. Like, come on now. That's enough of that ordeal. But it gives me a headache that just people. That's why I kind of get blunt. That's why I get a little rambunctious on the internet. And I'm going to stop all that because it's not who I am. I shouldn't be bothered by that. And then I lash out at other people and act like an idiot. That's where that come from. Just dealing with people on the internet. So my apologies. I know I keep saying that, but I am for sure sincere from the bottom of my heart that I shouldn't let that happen. I shouldn't let that change who I am because I want to have fun. I want to enjoy games. I want to have discussions about Wolverine and my impressions of it when I finally get to play it this fall. Just like Grand Theft Auto 6, Onimusha, Way to Sword. I got the Steelbook case edition coming. I can't wait to play it. I cannot wait to play that game because it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, like it's gonna be a lot of awesome stuff back and forth with a lot of games, and I got a list of games I want to get. And I told people on the internet and my Discord server, if you're in there, you probably saw the list. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff coming up, and that's why I'm excited about doing this podcast with you guys and share and discuss things because there's a lot to talk about. Like, there's a lot. We got Gamescom opening night live coming up. There's a lot of games gonna be there, like Fable. Fable's gonna have a show floor. They're gonna be on the show floor and they're gonna show off Fable. People can get their hands on that and play it. I don't know if Capcom's gonna be there. Square might be at the Gamescom opening night live. If we see anything Capcom, we might see another trailer for Onimusha at the opening night live. They might have like showroom floor, like people get their hands on it, maybe, if they're gonna be there. We might see another trailer for Veronica. I like to see that. I like to see more of the game, but not just that little teaser. So I hope we get that as well. And yeah, I think Final Fantasy VII Revelation has a shot of showing off a trailer. Like, it's been, believe it or not, it's going on 2 months already since we saw Revelation. Like, since we saw screenshots and that big information dump. Hamaguchi's just got a couple interviews here and there. Just they're hyping up on their Twitter account with like comparison shots and stuff. I think that's like a nice little countdown for the next big marketing push. I know the big marketing push for Revelation or Final Fantasy VII Remake series is with Final Fantasy 14, so we got that as well. I do think that we got a lot of stuff coming for that game as well. Like, the marketing it's not going to slow down. It's gonna ramp up even more. So expect more from that. We got information for Silent Hill Townsfall. I think that looks pretty interesting. I'm not really a big, massive horror fan. I still got to play some more Resident Evil games here and there. I am interested in Veronica, like I said. I can't wait to see more on that game. Capcom could show another trailer for Monster Hunter Ascendance. I think that's possible at Gamescom opening night. I don't know if we have anything playable there, but maybe we get like first impressions between then and Tokyo Game Show. As we get more information about that, I want to talk more about Monster Hunter Wilds Ascension. Not Ascension. Ascendance. I get those two words mixed up as Ascendance, not Ascension. I don't know why I said that. But I'm super excited to see that. I definitely want to see more about that game. Capcom's got a lot of games coming out. They also want to to have more major title releases between now and April. So who knows when WoW's expansion is gonna get here? I'm hoping around March, maybe. Stay away from Revelation, please. Make it May at the latest, May, June. But yeah, there's a lot going on with that too. Yeah, I'm just super excited about those games. We need to see more on Ocarina of Time remake. I know Nintendo said, hey, this is our next big blowout game. Elden Ring is another game that's coming out sometime in August. I think late August is coming out for the Switch 2, so that's a big thing for Nintendo. None on Ocarina of Time though. I like to see a little bit more on that game. We're supposed to get maybe a Nintendo Direct featuring Nintendo. It's still the 40th anniversary for Nintendo. Zelda. We need to see more on Zelda stuff right now. So there's that. I do think we need to see when pre-orders gonna go live on that thing. I need to see pre-orders for Final Fantasy VII Revelation because I want to get the collector's edition if I can. I want to get a physical copy of the game. Yes, I'm still streaming Revelation on Steam. Probably get a Steam version of that game so I can stream it a lot easier without the input lag and stuff from my capture card. I do have some games I want to stream on Twitch, on upload to YouTube. I want to finish up Dying Light the Beast. I haven't beaten that yet. I got a few other games I want to play on there. I do have a special thing planned for Halloween. Not Halloween the week of, but sometime in October. I got a horror game I want to play, and I'll give you guys a hint. It's a horror game that I have played, but I have not beaten yet. So that's gonna be pretty scary. I'm gonna try to play through that one, want to beat it, and have an awesome time on stream, freaking out and stuff like that. So there's that too. And I'm just super excited to do that for you guys. Hope you guys watch me play that and have a ball. Watch me run for my life. Watch me just get scared and be nervous about what's gonna happen next. Even though I do know what happens in the game, but it's just for me to play it and watching others is not the same. So I got that going on. So yeah, I got a few games, few ideas want to stream. I do want to stream Monster Hunter Wilds story. I actually bought the game on PC. I got all set up. I want to do a full playthrough of the story and grind some gear and hunt monsters with a bunch of you guys watching. I think that would be fun. I do want to stream the story of Ascendance on there as well when that launches next year. So I got that. And there's a few other ideas I want to do, as far as just chit chatting with you guys. Do my J Gaming podcast maybe live. That'd be fun. So me just recording my voice here on just the record video recording thing. That'd be a lot of fun too. I do have some plans for that. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a good year and a half of gaming. That's not even just talk about what PlayStation has planned. Naughty Dog. Let's talk about them real quick. Naughty Dog is working on Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. Whether you like that game or not, when it's been announced, it's been almost 2 years since then. It'll be 2 years at the Game Awards. Believe it or not, this year. It'll be the 2-year mark since we last saw it. And according to Nate the Hate, which is another reliable leaker, insider, not leaker. You guys know him from inside sources. Every time he says something, even he said that part, he goes, yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, I expect it's going to be at Summer Games Fest. And it was. He expects, he said a lot of stuff and it came true. Now, does things get right all the time? No, like I said. But he also said this. He also said that Naughty Dog's intended release for Intergalactic is still on schedule. Well, he'd say on schedule, but he said it's still on for 2027. That's their plan. That's their deadline. That's their, that's Naughty Dog's plan, intended plan moving forward, and that's exciting because imagine getting like God of War Le Fay, you get Wolverine towards the end of this year, you get God of War Le Fay, then you get Intergalactic, right? That'd be huge. That'd be incredible. I think it'd be amazing. I like Naughty Dog games. I like their gameplay style. I like the way, their games feel and look. Whether you like the story directions, the boldness they take with games, that's your own take. That's your opinion. I think they're pretty freaking bold. It shocked the crap out of me, especially The Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2. Uncharted 4 had an amazing ending. I love that game as well. Yeah, I'm super excited about what Intergalactic is going to be. And he's talking like we're going to see more of that like September or towards the end of this year. I think it's going to be at September at the State of Play. I think they got to show off another trailer. At least get people to say, hey, remember us about a year and a half, 2 years ago? Here's another look at Intergalactic. I hope they show off some gameplay, like 15 to 20 minutes of gameplay, like uninterrupted, like they did with God of War for Santa Monica. I hope they do the same thing there and show us what the game's going to be about. Like, talk about it, break it down a little bit, and give us a release window at least. Like, maybe fall of 2027. Like, push it out that way to give you time to get the game done. You've been working on it for 6 years already. 6 whole years you've been working on this, and it's time. It is time to show more of that game. So, there's that. So that's a big thing for me. I do want to see, hopefully, we got the release date for God of War Le Fay is February 16th of 2027. I can't wait to pre-order that game when I can. Pre-orders haven't went live yet. I think I'll go live probably September as well. And there's still reports saying that Resident Evil Requiem story DLC is coming. They are working on it hard. I do think that if Capcom does like a Capcom Spotlight Future Resident Evil, maybe to celebrate the movie, whatever, maybe we get another extended look at Resident Evil Veronica remake. We finally see a review of the DLC. Maybe the DLC shadow drops. Maybe it's not going to be after Veronica comes out. Maybe they'll shadow drop it in October for us to play. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun little, neat little thing to play. So I'm super excited about that. So it's a lot of stuff going on. We got Marvel Tokon. I played a little bit of that. I did a little bit of open beta. Come to find out, guys, that game is fun. It looks great. But fighting games are not me. I try to get into it. I just couldn't like pull off combos like I wanted to. I know it's more like a me problem, but a lot of people love the game. They do have to fix the PC port. PC version for the open beta was rough for a lot of people, like frame drops, dropping out of fights, a whole bunch of other stuff. So Arc System Works, they are going to be working hard to make sure they've ironed some kinks out and stuff, and I get that ready to go at launch in about 8 days. I had fun. I used Ghost Rider, Wolverine. I used Danger. I used Storm. I used Captain America. I used I forgot who else I used. Miss Marvel. I used a handful, but I just kind of quit playing it. The lobby's fun. Watching people do fights and stuff and seeing them pull off some wicked moves. It's so awesome. I think the game's going to be a banger. I think it's going to sell a lot of copies, and it's going to be a fighting game that's going to be enjoyable for a lot of people. I think that they are nailing it on the head. Fighting games are just not for me. So there's that. I do think that we are going to see. We already got the first character. I think they're going to have another character review probably sometime after launch, just get people talking about the next character review for DLC or character pack or pass, whatever they want to call it. year one pass. I think we already got the Phoenix Cyclops. I think he looks cool. I think he's supposed to be like the evil Cyclops or something. I'm not sure. I'm not heavy duty on the Marvel lore, so fill me in the comment section below, um, and I appreciate it. So yeah, we got a lot of games coming out. I do have a list of games I want. We're supposed to see more on Until Dawn 2. I think we'll get that September as well, and State of Play. I think this next State of Play is gonna be pretty big, just like the one in May, in June, I should say. Like just having like talk about State of Play, the whole Summer Games Fest week with Nintendo and Xbox and PlayStation and Summer Games Fest himself. That is like one of the best gaming weeks for news, gaming week of news, and like so freaking long, dude, so freaking long. And but yeah, it was blew my mind. Everything they should reviewed, showed off, updated us on. It blew my freaking mind. There's so many games out there. Like even throughout this whole year, I like game announcement stuff. It's like we got a lot of games coming out in 2026, 2027, and 2028. That it's insane. Like how's our wallet gonna be able to keep up? You know. So yeah, there's that. It's crazy. It's incredible stretch of gaming we're in since like 2018, even like 2017, 2018, all the way until now. It's been a pretty crazy ride. There's been a couple like down years, but even though down years, you still had a handful of games that you're like, whoa, I gotta play those this year. And that's one of my goals too, is get back to completing games again. I started off strong this year, but then it just kind of just blew up in my face because I got hurt. I got busy with work. So dealing with those two things was not fun for me. And of course, medical bills kind of just kept me from buying games I want to have, like the 007 First Light, Assassin's Creed, Black Flag Resync. I did buy that game, but it was having some PC issues. Like I couldn't set my settings, and apparently it was an issue on their end. They had to update the game, so I do want to get the game again down the road. There's a lot of games I want so badly, and it's just like I can't get them all right now because they're either not out yet. It's just I made a big list. You guys see on my Twitter or in Discord, if you're on there. It's just a lot of games that feel like, whoa, I expect to have a list of games like that. So yeah, I got a lot of games I want to get, but it's a little time, you know. So, anyways, this has been just a nice little gaming podcast for you guys, just to give you guys a sample. A good little over a half hour of me apologizing to you guys once again for my actions, talking about the latest things I've been hearing on the internet for the gaming news and stuff. Exciting news ahead. Exciting gaming ahead for the rest of this year. Big, massive titles. We got Control Resonance. We got Silent Hill, Wolverine, Onimusha, GTA 6, Grand Theft Auto 6. We got a lot of games out there coming out. Ocarina of Time remake. Like, how can I forget that? Man, Final Fantasy Resonance. Like, I can't wait to play that game too. Like, so many freaking games out there. And I appreciate you guys, the love and support as always. Again, apologies for how I acted. Shame on me. I will do better. And hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think I should do better on my next podcast. I want to keep improving, make improvements on this. Let me know everything we talk about between GTA, no physical, disc, no buy. Final Fantasy 7 Revelation, everything we discussed today. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. And if you support this gaming podcast, I will keep doing these. I'll keep making improvements, and I will have guests on here next time. So it ain't just me blabbing all the time, so I can give my throat a break. But anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Keep on keeping on. It feels good to be back. I don't know when my next J Gaming podcast will come out. Hopefully sometime next week, whenever we get big, massive game reviews and stuff for that gaming news. I'll have a guest on here. I'll try to gather a guest and see if we can get somebody on here to talk with me. That'd be fun. And with that said, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Be safe, be nice to each other. I'll have links in the description below for my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. You guys know what to do. And with that said, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.